Hi, I'm Hans Wilhelm. Have you noticed that there is a lot of despair in the world? People are more anxious, depressed, and frightened than ever. Where are all these light workers we hear so much about? Are you a light worker? How does one know if one is a light worker? In this video, we will take a closer look at that topic.
As we all know, our planet Earth is in trouble and ready to evolve into a higher dimension and into a new era. To do that, Earth is shaking off all the negative energies caused by humans over millions of years. We notice this in all the cataclysmic events like climate collapse, earthquakes, yes, even wars and all other human-generated destruction. As we have seen in my video Why the Population Explosion, this unique period of transition has attracted billions of souls from the 4 lower purification spheres to incarnate onto planet Earth to take advantage of this unique opportunity. They have consciously chosen to incarnate at this particular time here onto planet Earth because they realize that they can expiate, overcome and transform all or most of their remaining karmic burden in these very tumultuous times of transition. What normally would take eons in the purification spheres, they can now achieve in a single short but intense lifespan. This explains why the world population of 1.5 billion people at the beginning of the last century has now ballooned to 8 billion people. So when we now see all the suffering in the world caused by earth changes, climate collapse, wars and destruction, we need to remind ourselves that no human being is here against their own free will. On the contrary, souls have often purposely chosen to incarnate into geographical areas where dire circumstances and death would become prevalent to complete their lessons and undo their karma. And this is what very few people are aware of. When these souls have accomplished their goal and leave the physical realm here on Earth through death, they may have been traumatized from the experience and need a period of convalescence. But once the soul has fully recovered, they usually rejoice in knowing they have succeeded and can now evolve by completing the remainder with greater ease during life in the spirit realms and may even be attracted to a higher realm. Now, I know it's difficult for us to grasp, but the majority of humans here on Earth are experiencing what they had chosen in soul contracts and pre-birth agreements so that they can evolve faster. However, these times of turmoil and transition will be very difficult and can cause depression, hopelessness and despair because of the amnesia process we all forgot, that we have agreed to this prior our birth. But God leaves no one without support and help, even in our darkest hour. Therefore, there are countless other souls in the upper false spheres as well as pure spirit beings in the absolute reality that have witnessing the dramatic changes on planet Earth. A large number of them have also decided to incarnate to Earth. But they don't come for karmic reasons. They are motivated by their deep love and compassion for all humans and the suffering planet. They are the volunteers, also called light workers, who came here to give help, hope, light, comfort and guidance to all confused and suffering fellow human beings, nature kingdoms and planet Earth during these times. Many of them are also pioneers who came to build the foundation of the new kingdom of peace here on Earth as it evolves. Unfortunately, some of these light workers are having a real tough time here because they are not used to the darkness and horrors on this planet. Dolores Cannon researched many of these volunteers and wrote a book called The 3 Waves of Volunteers and the New Earth. She noticed that so many people feel like total strangers here on Earth. All they want is to get out because they feel they don't belong here. They are the volunteers, the light workers, the pioneers. But like all of us, they have forgotten their pre-birth agreement. They have forgotten that there are, in truth, very powerful souls who have come here to help give comfort and light in these darkening times. They have forgotten that they are well prepared for this life. But the clashing energies of the light forces and the darkness can affect anyone with waves of fatigue, moodiness, and moments of disillusionment and even despair. So, what can we do? Firstly, maintaining a deep connection with the divine. In the book This Is My Word, Christ reminds us, when you recognize that the world is falling apart, do not turn back and do not fetch or put order in this or that. Go to God's dwelling place which is in you and let yourself be guided by Him who dwells in you. Even in these difficult times, we must not give up and remember that we are always supported. The souls who are here as volunteers or pioneers are not the only ones to help, assist, give comfort and love to others. We are all called to do this, even in our darkest hour. And I'd like to leave you with a description of volunteers from the classic book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. We who lived in concentration camps can remember the men who walked through the huts, comforting others, giving away their last piece of bread. They may have been few in number, but they offer sufficient proof that everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way.
As the old world is now collapsing into the new golden era, our presence here on earth at this particular time is not by accident. We all have eagerly looked forward to come here and be part of this massive transformation, the birthing of the new earth. We are all powerful, eternal cosmic beings. And our incarnation was carefully planned by us on our soul level. So don't let the chaos and negativity make us feel hopeless and confused. There is still an immeasurable amount of goodness on earth with countless acts of kindness, generosity and assistance. The divine and angelic realms and our spirit guide support us with their unconditional love and guidance. Let us all be part of the mightiest host of helpers this universe has ever known. May this video have given you some encouragement and clarity to move forward with greater confidence and purpose in these historic times. Links to the books mentioned are beneath this video, and I'm really looking forward to see you in my next video.